everybody? Drew Dosek here with Verified Investing. And guys, we've got a hot commodity to go over today. Guys, I'm talking about the sector of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency has literally exploded since the other day when we had the meeting with President Trump and other key executives in the crypto space, as well as the SEC commissioners. So everything was trying to get underway to push forward with this Clarity Act come potentially as early as mid-September. So investors are catching this news, hearing about it, and getting excited, jumping the gun and pushing price up on cryptocurrencies. Let's check out where all this price action has been going over the last couple of days and how these news events have changed the charts, guys. So if you look at this here, look at Bitcoin. Guys, look at the last 2-day push on Bitcoin. Incredible gains. Today up 4.4%. Yesterday alone on Bitcoin pushed up 8.99%. So a nice double day push, but it happened before, folks. I'll draw this trend line and show you. You can see from this pivot low connected over to this pivot low, you could see price action was beginning to break down. We were illustrating that Bitcoin, having failed at least for the near term, this inverse head and shoulders pattern, was on the verge of failing with price getting under this inclining trend line. But we can see that narrative changed on Monday when price accelerated up, just closing on top, followed up Tuesday with positive gains, and then all of a sudden the rocket ship took off on Wednesday, blasting through both of these areas of resistance, but most importantly, this declining trend line, which is the neckline of the inverse head and shoulders pattern. Now that price has confirmed this breakout, the measured move target for Bitcoin is $76,116. You can see that's just under $4,000 away. So we will likely have some very good resistance there, specifically if we continue heading up there within the next day or two. Notice down here at the bottom of the screen, I've got the RSI displayed. And the RSI stands for Relative Strength Indicator. Whenever price on the RSI or the value on the RSI gets above the threshold of 70, that's considered overbought near term on whatever chart you're looking at. In this case, we're looking at Bitcoin. You can see we're registering a 79.34 on the daily RSI, implying near term, guys, we are overbought and due for some sort of consolidation or pullback. The main destination where that likely can occur is here at the $76,000 mark. But beware, we're overbought now, so a pullback can come at any time. We have these pivot highs right here that started this mammoth bear flag on Bitcoin. That high is 73,978. That's where I anticipate price to halt, at least for a day or two, but then eventually could push and hit the 76,000 and then come back down, retest that level here at 73,000. And then at that point, we'll have to determine where price can go with the new pattern that develops. But that's what I see in Bitcoin. Overbought near term, could be due for a pause or consolidation break within the next $1,000 to $1,500. And then potentially a final little push up to 76,000. And from that point, I see us pulling back right back down to this $73,600 mark. And we'll reevaluate where we go from that point. But great move on Bitcoin. Largely, let's look further back to see why these parallel channels are so valuable to us, especially on any commodity. Particularly with Bitcoin, we can determine cycles, highs and lows with these parallels. And you can see most recently, we did put in a head and shoulder pattern on Bitcoin up near the top of the chart that does have a targeted move still down here at $37,000. Guys, this price target is still valid as long as price remains beneath this neckline. This neckline's all the way up here at $88,000 to $89,000 on the chart. Now, with this recent news and with the potential for the Clarity Act to be passed in September, if that goes well, I do not see a chance of us hitting that head and shoulders target down here sub $40,000. But if we do have hiccups in the next month or two, don't get that legislation passed, and have bad news surrounding crypto, that could stall out this near-term momentum drive, put price right back down underneath this parallel channel, and then we could be targeting this head and shoulders measured move at sub $40,000. But as of right now and moving forward to the Clarity Act, in essence, near term, Bitcoin's likely going to $76,000. Next up, we've got Ethereum also putting in 2 nice back-to-back days of gains here on the charts. Now you see Ethereum a little bit different. It regained its access to this inclining parallel channel before Bitcoin did. Matter of fact, it pushed up and created a small bull flag right here before exploding up on the chart. Now near term, we find ourselves into resistance from this pivot low connected over. That pivot low occurred back here on November of 2025, connected over to the pivot high in April of 26. And you can see that is the area in which price today and yesterday ran into, sold off. Today we actually are butting up against that at the time of this filming. So that's near term resistance on Ethereum. Now if Bitcoin pushes up to 76,000, Ethereum will likely get over this declining trend line as we see, and then test in the high pivots back here from April of 2026, April 17th, right at about $2,500. But I don't see Ethereum really stopping there. Now, yes, if Bitcoin then turns around and we have bad news about the Clarity Act in September, then we certainly could see Ethereum come back down and test these lows. However, the way Ethereum has held on to this parallel tells me that Ethereum is going to do whatever it can, and the bulls are, to hold this parallel again. That support is 1872. Once we clear this declining trend line, my eyes are attracted to this other in the secondary inclining trend line within a parallel. And I'll bring your attention to its origin back here in June of 2022. The main reason, notice how when price began in this parallel, how it just continued hitting this same trend line. Even when price separated from it and eventually came back, look at that bounce that occurred right on that trend line before flushing. And then when it recaptured, bounced right on top of that trend line, even pierced before it ripped higher. Then when it came back down again, bounced right there at that trend line. So that tells me the destination for Ethereum potentially near to midterm is going to be up here on this inclining trend line, $3,064. I like this chart actually a little bit more than Bitcoin at the current state. Next up, guys, into XRP, another crypto straight into resistance. Now, XRP is exploding today and yesterday. Look at today's gain, 16.54%. Just in the last 2 days, over 28% gains. Nasty move here on the chart of XRP. No doubt about it, 2 days worth of gains like that puts us already into overbought territory, 78.88 on the daily RSI. Now, similarly to Ethereum, there is an ultimate destination I do see for XRP that will be the bottom area of this inclining parallel channel at $2.35. We've got a long way to go before we can do that, guys. So we need to see a breakout, and we need to see XRP hold this declining trend line. That value by the time it retraces could be around $1.27. If we can hold that area, that would be very, very solid for XRP. Notice that also is the same area of this pivot high and these pivot lows going all the way back here to the origin of this initial bounce. That's the same spot in which we likely can catch a bounce after the breakout and eventually push up towards the bottom of that parallel. Of course, the Clarity Act will certainly provide guidance and illuminate the momentum behind these altcoin plays, but that's where I see XRP at least near to midterm potentially heading back up there to that parallel. Just to show you the parallel too, that parallel started back here in January of 25, held price for the most part when it did trade around the $3 range, and then you can see how it held on with this last little bit of attempt here and then ended up failing. So we didn't have a full retrace after this big breakdown, so I anticipate that to occur sometime in the future. Next up, into Hype. Now, this cryptocurrency, guys, has literally lifted off. Now, you can see here, we didn't have any significant drawbacks on this chart, mainly because it's not really been around a lot to chart. But most importantly, it did get brought up yesterday in the White House about a potential avenue for it to become more legitimized. Hype is involved in all sorts of markets too, with the poly market and Kalashi, you name it. These guys are likely going to be a new and upcoming cryptocurrency, likely replacing several other coins like Litecoin that has somewhat taken the back burner. But into this technicals on the charts, near term, beautiful breakout that you see here on Hype. That means this declining trend line, now putting in 2 daily closing candles above this declining trend line, means any sort of pullback to this trend line is a buying opportunity down here at $62.67. We do have resistance coming up. We're overbought near term, as you see down here at the daily RSI, 76.16. The 50% area of the parallel will be that resistance at $76.02. Notice how that lines up with the previous double tops. We're in essence going up to make a triple top play here on Hype. And eventually, if this pullback occurs, that's your buying opportunity, folks. Start gobbling up some Hype for a breakout, retrace, bounce play that can take us upwards of the top end of this parallel channel. So be mindful of that for a new buying opportunity in the crypto space. The upper range of that parallel does get above $100 by the middle of September. All right, guys, thanks so much for tuning in and watching with this pro charts breaking down the crypto space. These 4 charts are on fire. Guys, take the TA I provided, angle some buying levels of support. That way you can catch the momentum rather than chasing the momentum. Catch it when it's falling right back to you and wait for that additional bounce play and the momentum to return to the charts. All right, thanks again, guys, for watching. We have a lot of other free videos here, so stick around, check out those free videos. And once you're done, guys, don't worry. We're going to have new ones coming again, and we'll see you right back here on the charts. Until then, have a great day, folks.